Hey y'all, hey!
Hey, we're back. New channel.
Yeah, like we gotta have a new intro. We don't have an intro for this channel.
We can't say time to drink, time to drink. I know.
All right, y'all. Our new channel is called Time to Drink. We had an episode, a series on my YouTube channel, Time to Shrink. We did once a week on Friday nights. We would either go live or we would do one that we had filmed previously of low carb drinks. We had so much fun with it. We went ahead and wrote a low carb cocktail book, which is always available to y'all at mysouthernketokitchen.com. And we're trying to get better and better at doing these lives. We finally have really good equipment now, so hopefully there won't be a whole lot of lag for y'all, and hopefully there'll be some people that want to come hang out. It's a brand new channel. A lot of people probably don't have a clue about this yet, but we're going to have fun anyways, and it'll be here.
Yeah.
What else do you do on a Friday night during quarantine?
Even on a Saturday night.
Or Saturday night. Even better.
It's funny because, it was this week, I think, it popped up on your Facebook that 2 years ago you had 500 subscribers. You were so excited on your regular channel.
Oh my gosh, that was big time.
And now we're up to over 20,000. So it just takes some time to grow a channel, but we figured we were going to split them because we're committed to doing this. It's kind of turned into our date night. We used to, Friday used to be our date night, and then COVID, so now we're just having fun. So we're trying to kick off this new channel with something fun. Trying to find something a little bit different to do. So what I did was I went out and I searched what were the top cocktails, the top 10 cocktails in America. And I found theliquor.com, which is a site we use all the time when we're looking for recipes, because we're not bartenders. We're just doing this because we like to.
Until COVID time, we only really ever drink wine at home.
A couple of drinks. We got to make a couple of drinks, Margarita.
We just got into having fun with it.
Yeah. So I searched the site, and these are the 10 most searched cocktails right now.
For 2020, right?
Well, it says right now.
Oh.
So
I thought liquor.com said 2020.
No, I'm pretty sure it says right now.
Okay.
So the website is actually linked in the chat there, and we're just gonna follow that along. Some of them are easy to make low carb. Some of them are a little bit more tricky, and we're going to show you some tricks there. And some of them for us right now are impossible.
Right, yeah, because again, we are not bartenders, and there's some that maybe we'll keep striving to work on. But some things, like Jason said, are easy to make low carb. Some things we've worked really, really hard to figure out how to make low carb, and we have recipes for those in our low carb cookbook. And it's just called Time to Drink low carb cocktails, right?
Yeah, just look. Time to drink.
Anyways, if you're interested in that, it's at mysouthernketokitchen.com. Maybe Jack will put it in the messages for us down here for us as well. And we're just going to start. We're going to pretend we have a whole bunch of friends here hanging out with us, and we're just going to have fun.
Yeah, because we got a lot of drinks to make.
We have a lot of drinks to make. We haven't started drinking yet. We couldn't pre-game this one. There's too many drinks.
Now, I've got bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
These are the top 10 most searched. Very few of them are drinks that you're
going to be.
It's going to be about 4 or 5 drinks in until you get to something you really like to drink, okay?
I guess I don't go for the popular.
I guess you don't. So,
hey, Jennifer.
So we are going to start off with the most searched drink, which is a bourbon old-fashioned.
Okay. So it's the top 10 most searched cocktails, and you're going to try and low carb them,
and I'm going to low carb them.
Okay.
Yep.
So some of them he hasn't been able to figure out yet, but a lot of them he has. So we're just going to do it. Thanks, Jennifer. I really like this shirt. It's like one of those shirts that's comfy, cozy, but it's actually attractive at the same time. Perfect balance for me.
All right. So Erica's going to pull up the recipes, I guess, and we're going to go off of what they say. Okay. I don't always, the old-fashioned, I don't necessarily make it the way liquor.com
right, and Jason
says.
He put a link right there for y'all to the liquor.com's popular cocktails. So if you want to follow along with us at liquor.com, that's directly where we're taking the original recipe that we're then going to adjust.
Yep.
So it's pinned there for you in the top comment. So feel free to follow along. Right. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Yep.
When we were creating our low carb cocktails for our book, we a lot of times would go to the liquor.com.
And we kind of had a double verify.
Right.
We tried to find multiple sites, but liquor.com was always one we used.
Right. That's a pretty solid.
Yeah. So I think it just fits for what we want to do, and we're going to have some fun with it tonight.
Okay.
All right, you want to sit? You want to stand? What do you want to do?
I'm going to stand for now.
All right, you're going to stand for now. All right, so bourbon old fashioned, right? And we have an episode. I know I've transferred it over. It's in the content below. I think it's called the old fashioned kind or something like that. Yeah. Lots of fun. Old fashioned, very popular. It's one of the oldest cocktails out there. I'm not going to give you the history lesson. If you want to go watch the other video, it is not keto. I mean, or low carb. The liquor is definitely low carb, but it's got sugar in it, right?
You add cane sugar, right?
Right. So, what we use for cocktails for this instance, like making a old fashioned, we would use the Lacanta monk fruit. I think this is the brown. I don't remember what it's called.
Are we out of my little squares?
We're out of squares.
Okay.
Because here's the thing.
You don't need them. But it's a thing.
It is a thing, but I have one of these.
He does. This is his drink.
This is my
nightcap.
nightcap. I make mine with scotch. That's why I got this bottle of scotch here, just to show you. But you don't need to make the squares. I just use my bar spoon. And you really can't use too much, but I just try to get it kind of leveled out there. And we're just going to build this right in the glass. So a bar spoonful of the Lacanta monk fruit. What is it? It's brown something. Golden.
Lacanta golden.
All right.
Lacanta golden.
Now, the one thing I don't love, now I say that. I do actually love it about it, is it doesn't dissolve all the way in the liquid. I actually like that.
It leaves a little bit of
It leaves a little bit. Kind of like if you had a really coarse, like, cane type sugar, you would get the same effect.
Which they often use at bars. And what I'm talking about the little squares, you know how at bars, they'll like use like 2 to 4 squares of the brown cubes.
Sugar cubes, yeah.
Sugar cubes. Yes, cubes, Erica. Sugar cubes. And they'll put them in the drink. Well, I make them out of this golden, and I just make a ton up at a time, but apparently we're out. Yeah. And he doesn't need
I don't need them. If you want to see how to make them, like I said, it's in the old-fashioned one. Go ahead and check it out. So we've got about a bar spoon worth of Lacanta Gold.
Half a teaspoon. Is that about?
Yeah, again.
Okay. I'm just, you said we were going.
This one we're doing my way.
Oh, well, this is the Jason way.
What's next?
3 dashes of Angostura bitter. Well, I'm not reading the steps. Add the sugar and bitters to a glass. Then add water and stir until sugar dissolves.
All right. So
1 teaspoon of water.
Yeah, that's what we're not going to add the water.
Okay.
Okay, we're deviating. We won't deviate any other time tonight, but we're not going to add the water.
You don't like the water.
No, I don't like the water. Let the ice be the water. Okay. So if you were to use sugar cubes here, you would take your muddler. You'd want to get this all mixed up, really get the bitters into it. If you don't have Angostura bitters, go out and buy some.
Where's your new fancy muddler I got you at Christmas?
Oh, it's back there, sweetheart. We don't need that right now for this rocks glass.
It's too much.
Hella makes bitters too. I think they're linked in the cookbook. I don't know. I don't think they're linked in the videos or anything.
I think they might be.
But you get
like
five of different. So it's a good way to start if you don't have bitters. But you definitely need Angosturas.
Bitters are one of those things that you can spend a small amount on and they really give you a pretty decent result. Or you can get like craft made, really expensive bitters with all these different flavors and they're really, really cool. But if you just want a generic place to start, this Hella cocktail company makes, like he said, ones that's like a set of 5 and it's a great starter.
It's a good
we're happy with them.
It really is. It's a good starter. They're good flavors.
Something's sticky.
I don't know, babe. We'll get it after this.
Yes, Jason got a new muddler. I have to show you.
It's coming out later. It's coming out later. So now let's talk about the bourbon.
It's a big mamma jamma.
One of the reasons I really like an old fashioned is it's a great after dinner drink, and you don't have to have like superior bourbon to serve to your friends because the bitters and the sugars in the water classes it up a lot. So you can get away. I've got a couple different kinds. You know, Maker's Mark is a cheap option that you can easily. It's a good mixing bourbon. You're not going to sit there.
I don't really like it.
Yeah, but you're not going to sit there because you like bourbons that you can sit and sip. That's your bourbon experience more of anything else. Wild Turkey also made for mixing into an old fashioned. So I'm telling people that because you don't have to try to impress people with your bourbon if you're going to turn it into an old fashioned.
And I think that this is a little too low end. I think you should go middle. Well, you don't need to get like the crazy $300 bottle out and put something else in it. You should never do that. But these cheaper ones, to me, taste cheap even when you mix them.
Right, but my point is they're made for mixing. You got to pick what you like bourbon-wise. Erica really prefers Basil Hayden bourbon, but when we make mixed drinks with bourbon, we go Woodford Reserve. It's a little bit cheaper, and it's really a better bourbon for mixing into a cocktail than just sipping. So, again, you don't have to impress anybody. Like, you don't even know we have Woodford, because we put it in this decanter, and we put our little tag on it, and you don't know what I'm serving you. So, again, it's a great way to serve an after-dinner drink to somebody, and they're going to like it.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 ounces of bourbon, and again, I make one of these a night. Well, not a night, but this is my
a lot at night.
This is my drink. So
he'll just drink one in the evening.
But I do it with Scotch, and again,
you're a Scotch fan.
I'm a Scotch fan. I don't drink. I want to drink Red Label, just like drink it. But it's great for mixing in an old fashioned. It's a lot cheaper than any single malt Scotch, and it tastes great. So it really is. Kind of a way to get a little bit more bang for your buck. All right, I like a big orange peel here, so you're just gonna work it with your fingers a little bit, rub it around. I do not do this every night. We do not have oranges in the house.
We don't always have oranges.
But it really is nice. It really does enhance. I'm not gonna drop it in quite yet. I'm gonna give this a little stir. Like I said, the sugar doesn't, or the Lacanta doesn't really dissolve perfectly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a little stir, get it going here, and you're just going to work it around. And this is why I don't like to add the water to the keto version. Look, baby, I got you a little rose here.
Y'all, this is so pretty. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but it is a rose ice mold I got for Christmas, and I'm obsessed with them. I think it is so beautiful. All right, see if you can do that.
I may have gone a little big on the
orange.
But on the orange tonight.
That's okay.
All right.
It's still beautiful. That is so pretty.
And what I like about it, why I don't add the water, is I let the ice be the water. Work the drink around the ice cube. It matures. It really becomes a very nice drink. You're also kind of swirling up that sugar that hasn't completely dissolved. So there you go. That is Bourbon Old Fashioned. #1 search drink on liquor.com. What do you think?
I have to say, it's good. I have to say, my very favorite bourbon drink is one. Well, I have a couple. I like bourbon. But there's one that has blackberry basil simple syrup that I make from scratch, and it is delicious. And I add that with the bourbon. And then on the rim, we do a campfire sea salt and brown sugar rim, and it is one of my favorite drinks in the book that we have. So this is good. Hey, Jessica. This is good. I like it. And I do like bourbon, though. I very much enjoy bourbon. I don't drink it very often, but I do enjoy it. I rarely drink it.
Yeah.
It's one of those that I don't think about.
I know.
I'm more likely to have him make me like a daiquiri. That's probably my #1 drink these days. I love daiquiris. Just the plain daiquiri, not like the frozen or any of those.
The lime daiquiri.
The lime plain daiquiri.
All right, so
hey, Joseph.
That is the Bourbon Old Fashioned.
Joseph wants to know what your favorite all-time cocktail is.
I like a Sazerac, which is...
I thought you liked a Blood and Sand.
Well, I do love... I thought we were talking low carb.
No, well, he didn't say low carb. He said all-time favorite.
All-time favorite is a Blood and Sand. Yeah, definitely a Blood and Sand. Great cocktail. Very hard to find anyone who knows how to make it, and very high on the carbs, so I don't get them very often.
My favorite is probably a tie right now between daiquiri and a really good spicy margarita, both of which Jason makes low carb for me, and I really, really enjoy both of those. I can't even tell you the last time I had a margarita, but I really love them. Are you making a margarita tonight?
Not a spicy one.
Not a spicy one. Okay.
All right, you want to, what do we got next?
That's our new channel.
Thank you, Katie.
Okay, next. I'm supposed to be on top of this, y'all, and I so am not. Okay, moving right along. #2 on liquor.com for the top 10 searched drinks is a Negroni. Now, Negroni has like its whole month. Like, it is the majorly popular cocktail. I don't think I've ever tasted one. I don't think I've ever had one, ever. So, a Negroni typically has what in it? Let's see.
Well, here's the challenge. We're not going to be able to make this one tonight. This is the next up in the lab because it uses, I got a little mini bottle of it here.
Oh, the Campari?
The Campari.
Okay, so.
And Campari is a liqueur. It's not as crazy carb count as, say, like an orange, like a Contrar or a triple sec or something like that. It's got about half the carbs. I think you can find them for about 19 to 20 carbs in like an ounce and a half.
So like your entire day's allowance of carbs if you're keto.
Right. But this is next up. It's really, I mean, I haven't found a simple way to make it. It's kind of a complex liqueur. It's got a lot of distinct flavor to it. We're going to get in the lab and work on it.
I have not tried it at all yet. I don't even know what's in it.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but we're not making number 2, the Negroni, tonight.
Oh, well, this is a letdown. I was excited. I've never had a Negroni. Okay, number 3 is a Manhattan.
Yes.
This is a drink Jason loves.
I do like a Manhattan.
Not so much me, but I'll taste it.
There's a little trick to making a Manhattan. I'm going to show you.
Hey, Terry.
I'm going to show you that tonight. So we are going to shake our Manhattan.
Okay.
So let me get that going here.
Do you need me to read this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. A Manhattan is 2 ounces of bourbon or rye. Oh, are you using a rye whiskey? Jason really likes the rye. An ounce of vermouth.
It's rye. It's rye.
It's not called rye whiskey?
No, Manhattan uses rye.
Oh, well, right here it says bourbon or rye.
I'm just telling you, a Manhattan uses rye.
I'm glad you like the cocktail that Donna. We spent so much time and way too much money on that cocktail book trying to figure it out. It was not easy to figure out some of the things. But once we did, we really, really wanted to share them. So, anyways.
All right, what's next?
All right, so rye, an ounce of sweet vermouth.
Yeah, this is where we run into a little bit of a problem.
Okay.
Okay. 2 types of vermouth, dry and sweet. What's the difference between dry and sweet?
Carbs.
Yeah, sugar, right?
Yeah.
It's 100%. So what I like to do with this is we're just going to use the dry vermouth because it's less carb. We are going to sweeten it a little bit. So we're going an ounce of, this is just dry vermouth here. And again, the only difference or the major difference is the amount of sugar. You're talking in a sweet vermouth, 20 plus carbs. In a dry vermouth, depending on the manufacturer, you can have as little as 2 or 3.
Alcohol can pack a punch of carbs in a very, very small amount.
Yeah, so you got to be careful. Yeah. So there's a lot of ways to sweeten this vermouth naturally. Tonight, because I'm trying to keep it like
as close
to traditional Manhattan, we're going to use this allulose sweetener because it doesn't. You could use, like, we like to use the Swoon simple syrup, but the Swoon changes the consistency of the drink, right?
True.
So I like to use just a little splash of this allulose, and you can kind of do it to taste, like, how sweet do you want your Manhattan to be. So I just usually give it a little squirt, maybe what was that? Maybe like a quarter of half a teaspoon. I don't know.
Very small amount.
Very small amount, just to give it a little bit more sweetness. I would totally suggest if you're into low carb, you wanted to make it. We have a great cherry syrup in the book, which would go really well with the Manhattan. The Demerara syrup, which is a little bit harder to make, but that's in the book. You could definitely do that in here. You could do a splash of like cranberry juice in it, even
like a diet cranberry.
Like a diet cranberry.
Okay.
You could do a splash of that in it. That would help and work with all the flavors and everything too.
Okay.
But if you just want to go traditional, use the dry vermouth and some kind of sweetener that you like.
Jennifer says, thanks for the old-fashioned recipe. I'm going to test it on my non-keto brother and see if he notices the difference. I bet he won't. I've served this to many people, and they all the old-fashioned this way, and nobody's noticed. People really enjoy it.
And this is really the time to drink it right now. The ice is starting to melt.
Mad
You're getting water in
the
there.
house. You should see us in the lab, y'all. It gets a little cray in here trying to design some stuff. There's a lot of tasting and pouring down the sink of expensive products.
All right, we got 2 dashes of this. Right?
Yep, 2 dashes of Angostura. I always say that wrong. Did I say it?
You got it.
Angostura bitters.
You really want to give that a good shake. Good shake. You want a good amount.
Okay. And then it says garnish with a brandy cherry.
Does it not say?
It says, 1 dash of orange bitters.
Okay, that's what I thought.
1
now,
dash of
the Hellas, they don't come out. The one thing I don't like about the Hellas, they don't come out as a dash. They have a really tiny hole. So you really got to kind of like give yourself some.
I think they have more like the Japanese style
Yeah.
dropper or top.
All right, and so we're gonna shake this up. I got everything in there, right?
Okay, yep. And now you just have to shake it up. Glass with ice, stir until well chilled. So you're gonna shake it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shake it.
Okay. There's also something called the reverse Manhattan. Do you know what that is?
No.
I'm gonna look that
The
up.
other thing you could do here, if you wanted to change the sweet vermouth, it does kind of change the drink a little bit. You could add a little bit of brandy to it. That's kind of more like, it's called a Saratoga. But you could go with brandy to give it a little bit sweeter. Look at that color. That's a very nice color for a Manhattan. And I actually brandied some cherries, some low carb. Well, I mean the cherries aren't low carb, but my syrup is.
One.
Yeah.
I mean, cherries are not, like, if you're just having one in your drink, or you could just not drink the garnish, or not eat the garnish.
Let's see how this works here. All I did, this was equal parts simple syrup and brandy.
Okay.
You just kind of bring it right to like little bubbles on the bottom right before it starts to boil, and then you just put your cherries in pit your cherries, and put them in a jar. That's fine. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yep.
How's that taste?
It's all right. I mean, I don't love it. I'm not a Manhattan girl. It's all right. I could drink it, but I wouldn't choose to.
Tastes good. The
like
simple syrup really picks it up a little bit. Or the allulose, I mean, really changes it into that Manhattan feel, but you don't get the mouth feel.
Okay, moving on. Long Island iced tea is next. That is a drink that, is there any possible way to make that low carb? Are we making that?
Yeah, we're making that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking that Long Island iced tea had like all kinds of stuff in it.
Well, it does. It has.
Oh my gosh.
It has tequila.
Okay.
It has gin.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking at this recipe,
rum.
y'all. Woo!
It has vodka.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So it does have a lot of stuff in it.
I've never made one of these. I have had one before, but I've never even looked at a recipe for Long Island
What it
iced
doesn't
tea.
have in it, of course, is tea.
Carbs?
Tea.
Tea. Oh, tea. There's no tea.
There's no tea in it.
No tea.
So I think these are 3/4 of all of these liquors.
3/4 an ounce
Oh,
of
and
everything.
I forgot. Orange
Vodka, rum, tequila, gin, triple sec. This is our triple sec, our low carb triple sec. And then simple syrup, lemon juice, cola.
Oh, I got it all.
You got it all. He's got it all, y'all.
I got it all.
I've been working so hard this week to try and get videos out because I'm doing a video a day on my channel. I have not helped him at all with this. So this is all Jay tonight, y'all.
You can just build this
I know,
one.
right, Terry? Holy cow. Who knew all this was in a Long Island iced tea?
Oh, yeah. You have to be careful because this is, this is legit 2.5 drinks. Legit 2.5 drinks.
This is a lot of alcohol.
And it's going to be sweet. It's going to taste like
I
lemon
never knew
iced
that
tea.
it was this strong.
Like, I gotta get my lemons out of the fridge.
Okay,
So it's all the alcohols are 3/4 of an ounce according to our recipe. So that's 3/4 ounce of rum. It probably calls for white rum, but you know me, I don't keep a lot of white.
Yeah, it calls for white rum.
I don't keep a lot of white rum on hand. So
I mean, the main drink that we make is my favorite daiquiri, and that doesn't use white rum.
Yep.
So
this is you could, but
I guess it could.
I like the bright rum, so you know that. 3/4 gin. I'm gonna move these out of the way. So
yeah, Jennifer, all the bottles.
We got
bringing them all
tequila. We are using the
Tequila.
white. You could use. This is a blanco. You could use whatever you like.
I love tequila.
All right.
Vodka.
This is our favorite vodka, heirloom. It's from South Carolina.
Hey, Virginia, she just had a live the other day. I watched her making, it was chicken meatballs, right? I think, if I'm remembering right. They looked really yummy.
And then this is our low carb triple sec.
I feel like we should have had people over tonight. I guess we can't really do that so much right now, but this is a lot of alcohol that's going to go down the sink, y'all.
If you love anything that calls for an orange liqueur and you want low carb, you got to get the cookbook.
Yeah,
it's worth it just for that. It really is. I've
seen quite a few different low carb recipes for triple sec or orange liqueur, but I truly, and I know I'm talking about myself, but I really think we nailed it. I think we hit it out of the park. I think ours is better. I've made other people's versions, and then I just kind of took bits and pieces of other people's, and then the way we did it is in the book, and it's great. Like, it legit is great for when you taste it, triple sec to triple sec, the mouthfeel is a little bit different, but unless you're going to drink it straight,
which you're not,
you can't tell in the drinks. Like, I promise. You could serve any kind of triple sec drink. Yes, the spinach meatballs. That's right. The chicken and spinach meatballs. I was watching you make those the other night. They looked really good.
This is just simple syrup. We don't make our own. This is Swoon. We just don't have the bottle because we lost the top to it and it always falls over in the refrigerator. So
yeah, it does. So
3/4 of that.
Joseph says you should make your own spin on a Long Island iced tea by adding some bourbon.
That's a great idea.
I mean, why not at this point? You've added everything else but the kitchen sink.
All right, so I think that's all the liquid other than the Coke that we're going to top it with at the end.
Okay. I'm going to drink some water.
And then what makes it feel like iced tea is you just get a big old scoop of ice. And
it looks like lemonade. I'm just saying.
You have your ice there. And then you get...
Did you do the lemon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, the cola is what changes the color. You're supposed to put Coke in it, which I never would have guessed either.
And you just kind of let it ombre. You don't really give it too much of a stir. You can give it a slight stir. Mini stir like that. You want to garnish this with... That one ain't going to work.
I feel like you need to garnish this with all kinds of stuff.
You're giving it the tea feel, babe.
Big
You're giving
straw.
it the tea. Oh, yeah, we can get a straw out for it, although you really want to get yourself in trouble.
You probably don't want to drink it with a big straw.
Go ahead and drink it with a big straw. See what happens to you.
No, thank you. It's very sweet. Very sweet. Which I could see how that could get you in trouble if you like them.
What people like about them.
I mean, it pretty much tastes like lemon Coke to me. I mean, you get some of the other flavor too, but you really taste the Coke.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
You're not?
No, it's supposed to be like...
Well, I guess I didn't really know that because I've had them before and never thought Coke was an ingredient. But, I mean, it's been years since I had a Long Island iced tea.
It tastes like tea.
Not something I would order. You think it tastes like tea?
Yes.
Because of the lemon, maybe?
It gives...
Tastes like tea. It looks like tea. Yeah, it does. I'm not going to drink that,
I'm never going to drink that. I'm going to work on this Manhattan out over here, but...
Now I'm waiting for the margarita.
But listen, that's
I know
low
it's
carb.
coming around.
All you have to do there is the simple syrup. Get yourself a low carb simple syrup. Easy.
If you really enjoy overwhelming hangover the next day, the Long Island iced tea might be for you. Otherwise, you might need to split it 3 ways or something, unless you really want to get crazy. I found Time to Shrink and Time to Drink recently. Where can I buy the cookbooks? Okay, it's mysouthernketokitchen.com. I'm going to have Jackson put a link. Can you add to the pin post or put a link in somewhere? My son's in the background doing stuff for us and helping us run everything because he is my tech man. I am not tech savvy. So he'll add that, but it's mysouthernketokitchen.com. That's both of our books are there, and I have like a free printable, and I have a coaching site there. All of my stuff is there. That's our home base. We have not really worked on the website, so it's very, very like plain. We haven't like gotten that we haven't worked on it really yet, but it's there. It's the access point anyways. I'm glad to have you, Jennifer. I'm so glad you found us. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going on to the next drink now, which you must already know what it is. White Russian.
White Russian.
Ooh.
We've got a Kahlua recipe. It's linked in our content. You're going to need to check that out because, again, Kahlua is a liqueur.
Right.
We have nailed 3 liqueurs. Only one of them is in the cookbook, so you get 2 of them for free. The Kahlua is in a link down below, and the Amaretto, which we've also very much nailed. We make a really good low-carb Amaretto. You can get that. I think that's in our sours video. Like I said, it's all in the content here. Easy steps, easy to follow. You can make them quickly. Definitely this, you can do the infusion method too, which is in that video, in the Kahlua video.
Yeah, I teach you how to do that.
It tonight. Yeah,
this is something you could make tonight if you go watch that video.
And I guess we should...
Before we move on, she said we have the ingredients for all of these in the description box. No, because...
We're doing them
off of the liquor.com website, which I did link up above. But all of the ones, we have a whole library of stuff that we've already made on this channel. We moved them over from Time to Shrink to Time to Drink. They're still at Time to Shrink 2 on a playlist. So you could look at the title of the playlist, and if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, go, and I will have almost all of those, I put the exact recipes in the description, unless if it called for like our triple sec, I'd say how much of it, but you would kind of have to buy the book to learn how to make the triple sec. I may teach you how to do it in one of the videos too. I can't even remember. And then Terry said, I absolutely love your cookbook, Erica. I made the buffalo chicken dip the other day. The buffalo chicken dip is probably one of the most popular recipes in the book. My family loves it. I've gotten really great feedback on that. That's our regular book. I have a cookbook called My Southern Keto Kitchen. And then Golden Country Cowgirl. Hey, I need the triple sec recipe. I already ordered her cookbook, but I need the drink recipe book too. Well, go buy it, girl.
It's in there, but I got bad news. Golden Country Cowgirl, you're at the very least 2 weeks away from drinking that triple sec.
Does take some time. It's one of the only things that actually does have to sit on the shelf.
I've got a way that you can do it in 2 weeks instead of 4 weeks, though, in the cookbook. So
yeah, we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into that cookbook, and a lot of dinero, y'all. Liquor is not cheap, and when you're experimenting, oh my goodness, we needed to get a sponsor for that book. I had a sponsor for the other book. I should have got a sponsor for the drink book. But anyways, we love it. We're having so much fun with it. And if you have any, sorry, I'm reading and not looking at you.
Yeah,
but if you have any specific questions about a specific drink, you can always message me on Instagram. We have a Time to Drink Instagram or my Time to Shrink Instagram, or you can ask a specific question here in the comments about a specific drink, and I can put how we made it in the description.
Yep, and we'll make a video on it too, probably.
Yeah, so
we're always looking for
feel
content.
free to ask us questions, and I always answer every single question on any video that I ever put out. If I miss a question, it's because somehow it got sent to spam or something, because I worked very hard to do that. Okay, so now we're making a White Russian.
Yep. Again, we have the Kahlua recipe. I guess it's coffee liqueur. I think Kahlua is like a
brand, it's coffee liqueur.
So what do we got going on here?
We are
I know how I make mine.
I forgot to get the recipe. Ooh, Margarita's next, y'all. That's my fave. One of them. Okay. 2 ounces of vodka, an ounce of Kahlua, and a splash of heavy cream.
Yeah, so you're just going to build this right over the ice. There is your 2 of vodka. And y'all, these will, again, this is like a Long Island iced tea.
Are you going to do the variation that we like?
We can talk about it.
Okay.
There's an ounce of Kahlua.
I know, it's open.
Give it a stir.
Terry said she made the egg roll in a bowl today. That's another family favorite. That's probably one of my favorites right now. I love egg roll in a bowl hot. I love it cold. It's so yummy.
Now, cream, you can go, what does a splash mean? I have no idea. So
a splash of heavy cream.
I just pour some in.
Okay.
Seriously, I just pour some in. I like it a little bit more creamy than not. So
a lot of people love a White Russian. This is definitely a very popular.
5th most popular.
You're right. It's the 5th most popular. I would have thought it would have been higher. Truthfully.
I would definitely give this a good stir. Get all that mixed together. You don't want.
But this is delicious. I also like it when you add a little bit of coffee to it. I don't know what that's called when you add some espresso to it, but I really enjoy that as well. And I really like when one of our subscribers said, "Have you ever made?" It's called a bulldog, right? Said, "Have you ever made a bulldog?"
It's called a Colorado bulldog.
A Colorado bulldog, maybe? I don't know. He just asked if she asked if we'd ever made one. We didn't know what it was. They told us. We made it, and we like it better than the White Russian. It's delicious.
It really is. So it's totally worth.
Do you want to tell me how to make that?
Yeah, you can see what I have here.
This is White Russian as is.
You see I've got about maybe a half an inch of fruit. You just top it with
You top it with Coke.
Just top it with Coke.
Coke Zero.
Liquor.com is not going to tell you to do
now
this.
It's called a bulldog. And it tastes better. It's so
good.
I thought it sounded disgusting. I was like, I am not going to like that. But
it tastes
good.
like a root beer float almost.
It does. It's like a float.
So
this is so good.
I said I wasn't gonna go off of it.
I made you. I'm sorry. Okay. I made you. This is the first thing that I like well enough to just. Well, I like the bourbon. Is a matching scrunchie on your wrist or a watch band? It's a scrunchie, and I didn't even notice that it matches.
I'm gonna try my.
It's matchy.
I'm gonna try my.
I just didn't know how long the down hair was gonna work. To tell you the truth, it's been yucky outside, and so my hair is like Frizz City.
Purple hair.
What?
It's been terrible here. Oh
yeah, the weather's been awful. This is so good though, y'all. If you like a White Russian, the lights are about to fall over behind you. Don't knock the lights with the refrigerator door.
I told him that was too close.
This is good. This is like a dessert drink.
It's really good.
But without any carbs.
Again, it's a lot of alcohol. That's like 2 drinks right there. So
yeah.
It really is.
It's really delicious though.
All right, babe, here you go.
All right.
We're not following their recipe, but go ahead and read
Margarita. So Margarita was number 6, which I can't believe Margarita's not in the top 3.
Now. It's right now.
I know. It's the most searched drinks.
Right now.
Right now.
People aren't drinking margaritas in the summer.
Because it's winter.
Because of the winter.
Maybe that's why. Okay.
You know what? Where's my wine? Oh, there it is.
Okay, so Margarita, according to liquor.com, if you're just coming on, what we're doing is we're taking the top 10 search drinks on liquor.com and trying to make them low carb. Some of them are going to take a lot more work than we have at the moment, so we have to like do research, but a lot of them we can make low carb tonight, and that's what we're doing. So, the Margarita, according to liquor.com,
read me theirs, because we're going to make it all the way
2 ounces of Blanco tequila, half an ounce of orange liqueur, which is this, an ounce of lime, freshly squeezed, half an ounce of agave. I have to talk about that.
That's garbage.
Okay, so agave is pure fructose. If you want your blood sugar to jump through the roof, have some agave. It's worse than just like cane sugar, really. Like, because cane sugar is what?
It's glucose
and fructose, right? My brain, y'all. Anyways, agave is pure fructose. So if you would like to do an experiment, have in the morning, wake up, test your blood sugar, have a tablespoon of agave, test your blood sugar half an hour, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, and watch it skyrocket, and then you'll agree with me. Okay, off of my soapbox about agave.
All right,
people think agave is the healthier choice, so I just like... It gets under my skin.
We have you want to cut that up for me?
I always love the towel in the pocket, and tonight it matches. Look at that! His towel matches, my scrunchie matches. It's almost like we planned it.
Yeah, we did.
But we did. Well, maybe you did. I didn't.
Slice that up for me.
Okay.
Wedges are fine.
Okay.
We'll make our margarita recipe. Erica loves a margarita.
Terry says it's 90 degrees in Glendale.
Well, it ain't 90 degrees.
It's not here. I wish it was.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna sorry for today. You're glad you didn't go. That wind started blowing today. I told the referee, I said, if the wind continues to blow like this, I'm going to the car. If you want to show me the red card, just make it official, you can, but...
I didn't make it today. I was working on the video that came out.
All right, we've got at least one margarita video. I don't know if I moved the second one over yet or not, but I know there's one margarita video down here. It's also, we have like... I think we have at least 3 margarita recipes in the cocktail book. We've got the regular spicy. I think we have a rose of biscuits. We got a ton of margaritas.
I love margaritas, so I had to make a lot of variations for the cookbook.
So I like the lemon juice to make a real margarita. You run into the challenge of the carb content. That's your bulldog. That's just what happens.
That's what happens. It separates
the cream. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is how we keto-fy or I guess low carb a margarita. All right. So what you're going to do is...
Go ahead. I'm coming right back.
What you're going to do is take... I don't know. We'll go conservative. We'll take 1 lime wedge and we are going to put it in here. Now, you don't have to do this. The reason we normally do this is because you like the jalapenos and you need the lime to kind of mix with the jalapenos. Okay. The fresh lime to mix with the jalapenos.
I do. I feel like a margarita needs to be spicy. I just do.
So I'm just going to take this lime wedge. If I were really making it, I'd probably have this in rings, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. In a wedge for later.
Okay.
So we're just going to muddle that up a little bit. Now, we're going to go with 3 ounces of lime flavoring. The way we're going to get there is 1.5 ounces of lime juice. This is about 5 carbs. Okay, I think it's...
Before you keep going, Joseph says they're about to make the margaritas from our cookbook, but they're going to use smoky mezcal, and that sounds freaking delicious.
Yeah.
I love mezcal.
And I don't know, Joseph, how much you follow Erica, if you have any of those spicy fresh jacks, like the salts, I can't even think what they are, the habanero pepper. Yeah. We take... there's a lime one we take, habanero lime. We actually take it and put it in our salt shaker. Absolutely delicious. I think it would go good. If you're doing smoky, you might want to go smoky campfire. Again, that's Only if
you
you're
have
crazy
Fresh
like
Jets. We have everything because we're obsessed with them.
Plug that sponsor.
All right. So that's an ounce.
They did sponsor our cookbook, not the alcohol cookbook, the other one.
So that's an ounce and a half of lime. This right here is the key to a lot of low carb, especially your summer fun drinks.
Yes,
These
brand.
sparkling ices. This is the lemon lime. I think does it have a carb? No carbs. I think it's less than 1. No, this one's 0.
It's 0.
Okay.
It has sucralose in it. So if you're opposed to sucralose, maybe this isn't for you, but I mean, we're talking about drinking right now. We're not talking about clean keto. We're talking about what you do every once in a while to make life enjoyable.
These are really easy to find if a store sells these. They definitely sell the lemon lime one.
Lemon lime is easy to find.
We just love them for making the drinks. So now we have our 3 ounces of lime that way.
It cuts the carbs down so much and still gives you that flavor or that smell.
In the cookbook, we wimped out and said an ounce and a half of tequila. I would always make it with 2. The reason we probably wimped out is because you got to go half an ounce of simple syrup, or what is this? Orange liqueur. Okay. And again, this is in the cookbook.
All right.
You could go more of that if you wanted.
We'll get to you in just a second on Jennifer.
And then again, half an ounce of simple syrup. We like Swoon. This is Swoon. It just
got replaced
into
another jar.
Okay. And we need to order more Swoon.
I did. I ordered Swoon. Swoon is our favorite plain simple syrup. So if I'm not going to make my own flavored simple syrups, Swoon has the mouthfeel of a regular real simple syrup, and it's not any more expensive because the allulose costs the same pretty much however you get it. Swoon doesn't use allulose, but most of my simple syrups use allulose, and it's not the cheapest ingredient in the whole world. And then Jennifer, I'm going to read you a question from Jennifer. She says, I know you're on the tequila right now, but what's the best recommendation for a non-sweet vodka drink? Is your Cosmo recipe not too sweet? I mean, Cosmos are, in my opinion, not too sweet. I do not think our Cosmo recipe is super sweet.
Yeah, well, we got the light blending, so it's not quite as sweet.
But I have to wait till you're done shaking.
I think we're not big vodka drinkers.
Yeah, we're not huge vodka drinkers. I'm not a big Cosmo girl, but Cosmos are you have to have a recipe for one, because what if you're watching Sex in the City? It feels obligatory, right?
Vodka exists only to make things more alcoholic.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I don't even remember. Let me pull up the cookbook and I'll tell you that.
I'm trying to think what's in our vodka section.
Give you a little rim there.
It's been a while since I've looked at it. We'll think about that, Jennifer, and get back to you on that.
I don't strain it. I just go with the ice that's in it, and then we can add more if you need it.
Okay. I think you need a little more ice. I've been waiting for this drink. He said we had to go in order. This is going to be my drink for the evening.
You want a little top on it?
A little top on it?
Yeah. What'd you do?
Oh, the habanero?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Go a little spicy, even though I didn't do you. Told you couldn't have the jalapenos, mate.
Yeah. My body doesn't love spicy, but my mind still does. So there's a battle.
Let me pull up the cookbook real quick.
Okay, yeah. You pull up the cookbook, I'll pull up the next drink. So y'all bear with us. If you have any other questions right now, shoot them at us.
I'll tell you what's really good. I don't know if we use the
I'm glad you're here.
Vodka is the shrubs that we make. I think a lot of those use the vodkas.
Yes. One of the things in our cookbook is shrubs. Shrubs are really big in the cocktail world. Basically, it's a drinking vinegar. You can use it with or without alcohol. Without alcohol, it's actually really good for you. It's a great little tonic, but it also tastes really delicious mixed with alcohol. A variety of kinds, but vodka especially. And the shrubs take a little bit of work to make, but it's easy. It's just time.
Wait, did you want sweet or not sweet?
Not sweet.
Okay, the blueberry mermaid lemonade, first one in the vodka.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Caroline actually named it, I guess.
Yeah.
That is a great, great drink. Not sweet at all. Has a little bit of bitter to it.
Nice.
And then it's a lot of the shrubs. We have a lot of the shrubs
strawberry
in the vodka.
lemonade. I don't know if this is going to show or not, but this is the page from the cookbook. This is the blue mermaid lemonade. I was just going to show you the picture. So does that show up if I pull it closer? I can't see.
Oh, I
Can
mean,
they see that or not really?
They could, and then I accidentally tapped out of it.
Terry says that looks so refreshing. Yeah, if it's 90 degrees, it's margarita weather all the time in California, right?
I like the blue mermaid. It's a good.
Yeah,
the shrubs are so good. If you like a little bit of if you like vinegar, the taste of vinegar on things.
A little bit of vinegar. I mean,
no. If you like vinegar in general.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not saying if you like vinegar in your alcohol. If you like vinegar is something that you like.
Yeah.
The shrubs are something to look into.
Yeah.
They aren't overpowering, but they have this little bit of a twang to them.
What about the Moscow mules? We have all those vodka Moscow mules. Those aren't super sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they've got
the sweet as your ginger beer.
They're ginger beer.
The ginger beer is where you get sweet.
So that's where the diet ginger beer.
Get the Diet Goslings for sure.
But if you like ginger, the strawberry mint mule is my favorite vodka drink in the book. Strawberry mint mule. It is delicious. I've taken it to parties back in forever ago, like a girls' night out, and I just made it in bulk and took it and then added the ginger beer and stuff there, and everybody loved it. None of them were low carb, and they all just loved it. So the strawberry mint mule is where I would go first. If you like Cosmos, I think the Cosmos is pretty good, and it's not as sweet.
It's not super
as
sweet
a lot of
because you're getting the light Bilo Light Ocean Ocean Spray.
Yeah, the
diet cranberry. I think I have some in the refrigerator. Yeah, definitely do that. Those are good.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm not on the ball, y'all, because I started looking for that, and I don't know what's next. Oh, the Bloody Mary, which you're not going to make. You're going to talk about.
Make a Bloody Mary. Bloody Marys. If you love them and you're low carb, you're keto, you're something like that, you can have them every once in a while. I got it.
Okay.
So here's the thing about a Bloody Mary. You want to make it low carb, make it in this glass. Not this glass.
Right. You can actually...
And you're actually better off because when you make it in this glass, you're still only doing 2 ounces of vodka. And then you're filling it up with the rest of the Bloody Mary mix.
Right.
So you're getting more bang for your buck if you're making it in that.
It's better to make 2 in this even than to make 1 that way if you're looking for a little more alcohol.
And then just look at your mixes.
This is our favorite to buy.
Probably the more locals, family and I don't even know what to call it, but the big national ones you're going to get a little bit more carb in because they're going to take some shortcuts. This has 4 grams of carbs in it for 3 ounces. I would say you need 4 ounces probably, so you're talking about 5.5 carbs.
But I mean, tomato is a fruit, so you use quite a bit of it. So
but if you're going 2 ounces of vodka and then you're going 4 ounces of mix, you got your ice in there, you got the other things. Get some brine in there, something that you like, and then whatever your favorite. You put some bacon in it, some peppers in it, whatever you like.
Some okra.
If you're in the South.
Well, yes. Or if you're not, you can still buy pickled okra.
Yeah, but the key to the Bloody Mary is, people do it all the time. You're tripling the carbs if you put it in here.
Right.
So get yourself a glass. You'll still enjoy it very much.
Right.
Because what is it about a Bloody Mary you enjoy? It's all the stuff you put in it, right?
It's all the
stuff, right?
We were at Universal Orlando, and my mom ordered a Bloody Mary. It was called Bloody Mary Had a Cow because it had a whole burger sticking out of the top of it, like a slider. It was so cute. I'm not a Bloody Mary fan.
She says that, but she drinks a Bloody Mary.
If it's super spicy, tomato and spicy, I can't do that anymore. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I've had something called vertical sleeve gastrectomy in the past, y'all, and pre that, I love spice all the time, but post that, my new tummy just doesn't care for spice, which is super sad because my mind still loves spice. Okay, so Jennifer says she's going to get the cookbook and the drink book. If you go, here's just a little hint, Jennifer. If you go watch today's video on Time to Shrink, my regular channel, if you watch that video today, I put across the screen a 30% off code for people that actually watched that far into the video and saw it. So it's not in the description, it's during the video, but it's 30% off. So just so you know if you're interested in buying it. And that book does have over 50 recipes for only $12 to start with. Okay, what? Oh, next. Sorry. I start answering questions.
You're doing really good tonight. I thought this was going to be a hot mess for you.
He thought it was going to be awful. Y'all, I have to tell you, my brain fog has not been good today, and I called Jason in the bathroom while I was putting my makeup on to help me look for my phone. I was watching YouTube on my phone, y'all. That was the kind of night. So I think I'm doing pretty good.
You're doing fine.
Okay, Dirty Martini is next. So a lot of these drinks that are most searched and most popular are not drinks I love. But apparently everybody else does.
Everyone loves it. And this is very low carb. Well, yeah, this one's very low carb because you're definitely going to use a dry vermouth here.
Right.
So
it's a dirty
nothing to alter here. Right.
This is a
really
straight
nothing
up
to alter here.
liquor.com recipe. Yep. We're not changing it.
Yeah, I'm going to make it because I love martini. We're going to make ours. I know. We're going to make ours with vodka tonight because I think that's what more people like.
So this says gin or vodka.
Yeah,
dry
but I think
vermouth,
more people like a vodka martini than a gin martini.
You're more a gin, right?
You would have to beg me to make you a vodka martini if you came to our house because I am not going to make one.
Okay.
But we're going to make a vodka martini because I just think that's what people are going to like. I am going to do it in our pitcher though because I just think it's better.
These cocktail pictures are so pretty, but they're also super inexpensive. I
yeah,
have this.
Really
if you go to my, I don't know with Time to Drink if we've set up our descriptions well yet.
Yeah, we have. We actually, we have. In the other videos, yeah, they're all.
Okay, I have a Time to Drink Amazon store. This should be in that. And it's really not very much money at all. You could get a crystal one, but this is not crystal.
All right, so I think liquor is saying half an ounce of vermouth. And this actually is a dry vermouth here. You're going to do, this is probably 2.5. You're always going 2.5 of your actual liquor in a martini. Again, this is a lot of drink. A martini is like 2 drinks. So
I think that seems to be a theme here in the most searched drinks. Lots of alcohol.
And then I've already put the olives kind of together here for us.
I don't like olives at all, so I will not be tasting this drink.
And then, I don't know, I would measure somewhere between half an ounce is probably what you want, depending on how dirty you want it to be.
I have some blue cheese too, if you want blue cheese.
Some people might go an ounce here. It just depends on how much you want. I'll tell you what I also love in a martini, instead of the olives, is pickle juice. Does a great job in a martini as well.
I actually don't mind that one. That one I can drink, the pickle juice one.
Our martini glass should probably be chilled, but we've been on the air for a while, so it's not.
50 minutes, wow.
There you go.
Y'all are moving fast.
We're getting through
50 minutes.
All right. There you go. There's a dirty martini. Very good. You got to have the dry vermouth. If you don't buy these, last a couple of months. If you keep them in the refrigerator, I say you can get away with 3. Some people say after the 3rd month you need to give it to a friend.
I don't know.
But
okay, y'all. Before we move on, hit me up in the comments and tell me what your favorite cocktail is. What's your favorite all-time cocktail? It doesn't have to be low carb. Just what's your favorite cocktail? I'm super curious. We have some people, a handful of people. So y'all, everybody just tell me what your favorite is. And I would just love to know. So while I'm looking up this next drink, hit me up, y'all. What's your favorite all-time cocktail? Ooh, the next one. I'm telling you, people that are searching in 2020 are wanting high levels of alcohol. Number 9 is a Painkiller. Now you think that the Long Island iced tea had a lot of alcohol in it. The Painkiller does too, y'all.
It's just the amount. It's just the type of alcohol.
The Painkiller does too. It's like a pina colada on steroids. I have had a Painkiller. You made that yesterday, right?
Yeah. All right, let me clean up a little bit. We are going to make, well, we did make it low carb yesterday.
No, he made the real one, so I had one sip. He made the real one yesterday, so we would know what we're comparing.
All right.
When we make drinks for our cookbook, or when we make drinks for the channel, we always make the original, like, the most popular recipe of the original drink. And then that's what we compare to as we make our drinks, right?
Yeah, let's talk tiki, okay?
Let's talk tiki.
Painkiller is tiki.
Tiki is a whole nother world. That's what I have to say.
If you are low carb, you are not tiki.
But there is someone to go watch. Low Carb Cocktail Guy. That's his YouTube and his Instagram, Low Carb Cocktail Guy. He has worked really hard at low carbing a lot of tiki drinks. It's doable, but it is a lot of work because there's lots of components.
But I gotta say, and I'm not just saying this, I really feel this way because we made his.
Yeah.
If you want a shark tooth, watch our shark tooth. We make a great shark tooth. It's a lot of fun too. Okay.
Yeah.
Tiki is crazy. Very, the whole Sailor Jerry thing, and you got to have the right kind of rums. Like, you can go to the liquor store and go cross-eyed looking at the different rums, right?
Yeah.
We love rums. Erica and I love rums. Erica didn't think she loved rums.
Yeah,
and I showed her what rum actually was, and she actually loves it. So, listen, if you're making a painkiller, you're talking about 4 ounces of pineapple juice. You're talking about an ounce of orange juice. So you're like
an ounce of cream of coconut.
You're like 50, 60, it could be 70 plus carbs when you're all said and done. So this is like
pack of carb
oh my gosh, y'all. This is crazy. So we've low carbed it. The only thing that's going to have carb, well, our cream of coconut has a little bit of carbs. I can't remember. Is the cream of coconut in the cookbook?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it has to be because of all the frozen
pina
drinks.
Colada.
Yeah, the pina colada, the strawberry daiquiri, the frozen strawberry.
The thing that took me forever to come up with perfect recipes for are the frozen drinks. You can't just take this recipe and do ice. It just doesn't work. So
this is good stuff right here.
I worked really hard on that section, y'all.
Yeah,
really hard.
Definitely. And so what we got was cream of coconut. I have a little bit right here.
Left, yeah.
So we're going to be able to make it.
Joseph's the only person that answered, but Joseph says barrel proof whiskey neat is his favorite all-time drink.
All right, Joseph. No, that's low carb, buddy.
Invite us over. Jason would be happy to have that with you.
Nothing to do there but pour.
Perfect. Jason's gonna hate me, but I love a dirty vodka martini with blue cheese and olives. He would drink that with you any day. He likes gin better, but he would drink that with you.
You have to have the right kind of gin. Vodka's fine in a martini. It really is. It really is. This tastes very good. I like to put a little pinch of salt in it. And just go with it.
Terry, have you ever tried one with dill pickle juice instead of olive? You should try that.
You should try that. All right. Anyway, we're going the complete opposite way with the painkiller and a martini. They're completely opposite ends of the spectrum. So you're talking. I don't know. I didn't look up what a painkiller was, but I'm guessing
like 60 carbs or so.
60 plus, easily.
60 plus carbs easily. If you look at all these ingredients.
So let's talk about how we're going to make ours. Again. You don't have to do this, y'all. You will make one. Pull the brown rum you have out of your liquor cabinet.
Totally just get the Demerara.
You don't have to go. Whatever you have. This is what it's supposed to be. This is the puzzle.
I would prefer you to use the Demerara.
I know you would.
But he's doing it the liquor.com right.
Well, we're doing it the right way. If you're gonna do tiki.
Awesome, Terry. She's had it that way.
Tiki is very proprietary. You got to use the right rums.
Yes. Oh my gosh. There's whole books. There's whole clubs dedicated to tiki. Like I had no idea. The tiki world.
Yeah, this stuff is crazy right here. This Pusser's rum is it is something.
He gave me a taste of it yesterday. Just the taste. Oh my goodness, I was hacking up along, y'all. I don't think I'm far enough out from my COVID recovery to handle this.
It's Navy proof, which I think is 100 proof instead of the normal 80.
So this is but it's more than that. It's 84 or 84 Navy proof, I think. So you're talking about 110. So you're talking like what's 110?
So it seems to be
55%. 55%.
Y'all, it seems to be the theme of 2020 was how much alcohol can I get into one drink in the search system.
All right, we got a lot of fun coming up here. We're gonna make this. We have never made this really low carb before.
We've never done this,
but I guarantee this is gonna work because it just is.
I think it will.
This pineapple coconut ice.
I made it 57 minutes standing.
Yeah, that's great, babe. This pineapple coconut ice, it is going to be mostly pineapple in flavor. The coconut's not going to hurt you in the tiki world because tiki is absolutely coconut.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
So we're going to replace all of the pineapple juice because here's what I found about light pineapple juice. It's just watered down.
It's just watered down. Literally, if you read the ingredients.
It's literally watered down pineapple juice. Yeah. So stay away from it. Like, it's not worth
it. It costs more too. Just buy the regular pineapple, cut it with water, or just buy this.
This pineapple coconut ice does the
I was going to say, where was that drink during my COVID?
So, again, this is a great ice. We're going to use the pineapple ice. I think it says 4 ounces of pineapple ice. You're going to pull up that recipe.
I have it right here. 2 ounces of rum, 4 ounces of pineapple.
Now, the ice has a little bit of fizz to it, which is going to cause a little bit of problem when we shake it. Jackson always loves when we shake these up. But This pineapple ice is really good. Now, I'm going to go a little more.
I feel like if you could turn this Painkiller into a frozen drink, I would be like right up there.
All right, well, yeah.
I love the bee's knees cocktail. Does anyone know what a good low carb substitute is for honey?
Prohibition Day video.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Go
to my Prohibition Day video. I don't know if we've moved all the videos over to Time to Drink yet, but they're still all in the Time to Drink playlist as well. Prohibition video, I show you how to do it. I don't think the honey one is in the cookbook. I can't remember. But it's not hard.
This is the best simple syrup we make. This in the cherry is absolutely fantastic. Bee's knees. We have, it's a gin. It's a gin one, I think.
Remember. It's the gin Prohibition one, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Go look at that one later. Don't leave us yet, but you could.
All right, what do we got? I got 4 ounces of pineapple.
And I have recipes in the descriptions of all of those videos.
What do you got?
Okay, rum, 4 ounces of pineapple, 1 ounce of orange juice.
Okay,
and an ounce of coconut, which is that whole thing.
Yeah, that's 2 ounces, but this is where the ice lets you down. In my opinion, there is not a good orange substitute.
Because they're all orange something,
ice.
Like orange mango.
I haven't found a good substitute. So you're talking, I don't know, in an ounce of orange juice, you're talking maybe, I'll tell you right here. In 8 fluid ounces, you're talking 26 carbs. So, hey Siri, what's 26 divided by 8? 3.5. I don't even need to.
But also, you could cut this by half with water if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could cut the orange juice by half with water.
Yeah, just use it. It's 3.5 carbs.
Okay, well I'm just saying you could cut it down if you wanted to. But yeah, bee's knees is really yummy.
Bee's knees is great.
We've made those.
I know we have one of those somewhere.
Yeah, we definitely have made those in one of our videos. Pretty sure it was the Prohibition gin.
And let me tell you, if you like gin, I don't know where you live, Lock and Union, hands down the best gin I've ever had.
Which is in Napa Valley, California.
If you don't like the
they ship
pine tree.
Yeah, it doesn't have that Christmas tree taste or the rosemary taste.
We just don't like gin that much, and Lock and Union is great. Their American gin is great.
Yeah.
They have a barley gin that's also very good.
Their barley gin is my favorite gin I've ever had.
All right.
I think.
Cream of coconut. Ounce of cream of coconut. Now, this is in the cookbook. Again, if you like any kind of frozen tropical drink.
Like the strawberry daiquiri, the pina colada, those use
We make a great pina colada.
And this took a little work to figure out, but it's a lot of work. Those drinks cost us a pretty penny because I never was happy. It took me forever to be happy with my frozen drinks, but I'm like super happy with my frozen drinks, and I've served them. Again, I always serve them to people that are not keto. I don't want to judge based on someone who is keto. I want to judge based on someone who's not. Every single drink in that book has been served to someone that is not keto, if not multiple people that are not keto and approved. I promise. Like, I'm not just saying that.
I'm going to tell you, I didn't buy any pineapple wedges because we were just making this, so.
Yeah, you should have. Our kids would have loved to eat the pineapple.
I didn't buy any of them. All right. So.
Yeah, I think we all needed the painkiller during COVID.
Now we got some work to do, y'all.
Okay. Oh, now he's going to bring out the big... I thought you weren't going to bring this out. You, didn't enjoy this gift. Is it too much?
No. It's... You gotta...
I should not have said that.
It's almost as good as the Halloween episode.
Y'all, if you haven't seen the Halloween episode... 16 minutes. I mean, I'd love
to
go
find our Halloween episode, skip to the 16-minute
watch
mark.
The whole episode.
I mean, watch the whole thing, but the 16-minute mark is where it's at. She makes an absolute fool of herself.
I really do, y'all. Ew.
Alright, so...
to the point that my kids have that clip saved on their phones.
Got my loose bag here. You could use the blender. It'd be so much easier, but
use your Christmas gift, baby.
I got a lot of ice in here.
You're scaring the dog.
I'm sure I am.
Poor Hazel.
For Tiki,
this bag is really nice, though.
Oh yeah, you can't beat it.
We used to try to do it in a Ziploc.
You really can't beat it.
Yeah, these Lewis bags are great to have.
Tiki wants very crushed ice.
It's very violent. Don't be spilling drinks.
Where's my hurricane glass?
Good gravy.
Tiki wants very crushed ice, very fine. The blender really works great for it. Again, we have a Tiki episode. I know it's linked on this channel if you're looking for it.
That Tiki episode, I don't think we've ever worked so hard for one episode.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It was a collaboration with Low Carb Cocktail Guy. He's awesome. Y'all go watch him.
Yeah,
there's a link in the chat.
There's a link in the chat. Okay, yeah, the link in the chat goes to his channel, y'all. He's awesome.
All right, this is how you want it. This is really how you want a Tiki drink. Very crushed, almost like snow. Like I can make a snowball out of this.
Exactly.
It's exactly what it reminds me of.
Tiki drinks are so great. It's just a lot of work to make them low
Now,
carb.
I'm also
This is one of the easiest Tiki drinks.
Oh, this is by far. It's popular and it's easy. I mean, this is probably the one that really put Dairy on the map.
This is by far the easiest Tiki drink I've ever seen. I have the book. I had to buy the book. I had to be authentic.
That's the problem with the ice right there.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to see if we have a honey substitution.
I forgot there was ice in here when I was shaking it. There you go, Painkiller right there. Doesn't get any better than that. You got a piece of pineapple, you put it in there. I would drop a cherry in here. You want to make our cherry syrup from the cookbook? I'd put maybe half an ounce in this just to give it a little bit more flavor.
I don't have any of that right now, though.
There you go.
That cherry syrup in the book is really something, right?
Definitely.
What did you get on you?
It's the ice. It exploded.
Oh.
I forgot there was ice in it.
I was trying to look for the honey substitute, but I can't remember which one I used. Pretty sure it's in my Amazon store.
Need more ice in here? I got a ton of ice in here.
That's delicious. I think that's better than the one you made yesterday.
Well, I cheated it yesterday.
Okay. Yesterday we didn't
have the whole cream coconut.
Oh, I was going to say, this tastes better than the real thing. My cream and coconut is pretty great, though. Okay, number 10. How do you say that? Aperol Spritz.
So
I don't know what that is. This is amazing.
Yeah, we're not making an Aperol Spritz number 10.
Okay, y'all, we're going to put the recipe for this in the description after because I think it's this is really good.
But you just need the pine. Well,
let's just give them the recipe down below for this one. Terry says, "Great job, Jay."
It's gonna take a minute because I gotta figure it out. I gotta find
the
out.
Aperol.
Aperol is a liqueur.
I don't know anything about that.
It has about 19 grams or 19 grams.
Prosecco?
No,
we're not making.
We're not making.
Oh, we're not making it.
Aperol's a liqueur. We can't. It's a. And I'm gonna tell you, we're never gonna make it because I'm just not interested in Aperol at all. Maybe later. It's a liqueur. It's got somewhere around 19 to 25 grams, depending on of carbs, depending on where you buy it from, who makes it, and I just don't love it. So we're not gonna make that one.
It's very popular in Italy, but it hasn't made its way past Italy.
I just don't think it's. I was very surprised to see it on the list.
I'm trying. What is in Aperol? That's what I'm trying to read, but I don't see it yet. It said it has a bittersweet flavor, aromatic botanicals, and easygoing alcohol content. It's only 11% ABV. So it's like a pre-dinner drink. It's not like this is like the one drink that's not like over the top as far as alcohol, huh?
Well, yeah, the Negroni's not going to be over the top either because of it's also a starter kind of drink.
Because this has typically an Aperol Spritzer has 3 ounces of Prosecco, 2 ounces of Aperol, an ounce of club soda, and then garnish with an orange. So it's a super easy drink to make. You just like pour it and barely stir it. If you have Aperol on your shelf, it's a very easy.
From what I understand, and I could be completely wrong about this. I'm telling you, the ice is all over the place. I forgot it was in there. That's why you have to be careful when you shake it.
Okay.
The Italians like their like how most of the rest of the world drinks like a nightcap, like a drink after a meal. They like to have a cocktail before the meal.
Yeah, that's what it said in here, pre-dinner.
So
that's
the
a pre-dinner drink.
And the Aperol Spritz are pre-dinner drinks.
Well, that makes sense.
And then they have their wines.
That makes sense in Italy and in France.
Sure.
Like the champagne is often a pre-dinner type drink.
Sure. So they're less alcohol in them because that's just the way that it works.
It's a hipster drink. Terry says it's a hipster drink.
Y'all, that Painkiller
is good.
You know what else we have? We have this in the recipe book too. Is the what is it? the coconut rum punch. Erica's rum punch.
Oh
or something.
yeah, that's really good.
So good, so good. Need a loose bag for that, but definitely also very good.
I don't know
this
which
kind of
drink
reminds
to
me
drink
of
right
this,
now.
right?
Yeah, kinda.
Kind of does. You gotta be careful with that Pusser's rum though, because it is something else.
Yeah. And you don't taste
it's
it.
It's not
in
expensive.
This drink,
You go to one of your liquor stores. I think this costs $26 at our pretty reasonably priced, like our big our big distributor.
Okay.
Erica's probably not gonna want me to make her daiquiris with it.
Probably not.
But I like to have the rums.
You can make this every once in a while.
I like to have the rums in the cabinet, so.
We gotta have my friends over and make this. This is yummy.
You like that?
Yeah.
Painkiller, huh?
You can probably make like a big version in the blender.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta get the cream of coconut. That's key. The cream.
Well, but I used our last one, but I can make more.
Yeah, I know. That's
this would be a great summer drink.
Great summer drink, isn't it? Tea.
We'll just pretend like.
Now, do you like that or the shark tooth better? Do you remember the shark tooth?
I don't remember. Like, I remember loving the shark tooth. The shark tooth is a serious drink, y'all, as far as alcohol content.
That's also a fun
We actually
video.
light it on fire. We do.
Yeah, we put ours on fire. It's a lot of fun.
You don't have to do that, but we were trying
to
make a fun video.
Yeah, with the 151.
We decorated. We dressed up. When we first started this channel, we dressed up with every video, and then we realized there's no way we can keep doing that. We have the Prohibition outfit, the Tiki outfit. Yeah. Before dinner, yep.
Yeah, it's a before dinner drink. And honestly, I was really surprised to see that it had made the
Jennifer
most
said it's very much a late afternoon drink.
Yeah, I was really surprised. I
want to go to Italy.
Yeah.
One day.
Okay.
One day. You made a mess.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you that you got to be careful when you shake the ices.
Apparently.
Especially, when you're making the margarita, I shook the margarita, it only had 1.5 ounces of ice in it. When you shake the painkiller, it had 4 ounces. So,
yeah, that's a lot more.
What do you think of the pineapple flavor from the ice? Because we did no pineapple juice.
It's very pineapple. Okay. It's great. It's so good.
Yeah.
This is really messing with me. I'm sorry. I can't look at y'all because I'm trying to clean the set here. All right. I'm really also struggling because I know I probably can't drink both of these and I don't know which one I want.
All right. Well, that's the top 10 most search drinks on liquor.com.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot of fun.
That's a fun idea.
We got in the lab. You kind of saw what we do right there with the painkiller. I am going to work on the Campari, although I don't know how successful I'm going to be.
I don't know what's in it. We'll have to see.
Go to liquor.com. You follow the recipes pretty easily. Erica said we're going to write this painkiller down. She's going to put the coconut cream in there. Give us a little bit of time because we're going to have to look it up from the cookbook. We're going to put that in the stream below.
Does anybody have any questions before we say goodbye for tonight? Just let us know if there's anything that you want to know.
Yeah,
do you have a favorite drink that you would like us to ketify or low carb?
Love requests.
Yeah, some of the really fun drinks we've made have been from requests.
Yep, definitely.
So yeah, y'all just hit us up. Let us know if there's anything you want us to make or what's your favorite. What was your favorite drink tonight? Even are any of these things that you actually want to make? I don't know. Are these things, I didn't think there would be other than the margarita that I already know I like, but this is quite delicious.
Yeah, these weren't all your drinks.
No.
You're not the most popular.
One time we'll do an episode just based on Erica's drinks.
It's called Erica's Favorites. It's in the playlist.
Well, but at that point, I hadn't
Go ahead and look
tried
at it, y'all. It's called Erica's Favorites. There are 3 favorite drinks in there, including that bourbon drink she was talking about earlier. So go ahead and look that up. It's fine.
Yes, we are going to do these regularly. We really are. We like to do live at least once a month, if not twice a month, and then we'll at least
every Friday night we want to post. We got kind of messed up because it's a new channel. YouTube has restrictions, so we weren't able to go live last night. We're always going to post on Fridays. Sometimes it will be pre-recorded. Sometimes it will be live.
Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern.
The pre-recordeds are usually 3 drinks. It takes us 15 to 20 minutes. The lives, we go. We try to hit an hour.
Usually about an hour.
And we love to know what you want to see low carb. We love the experiment. If you haven't joined us on Instagram or followed us on Instagram, time to drink _Erica on Instagram. I'm going to try to post 2 stories a week of just fun little drinks, real quick. What you can do, what you can see, mostly from the cocktail.
And maybe eventually we'll start doing Instagram Live and YouTube Live. I don't know. We've got to figure that out. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with us, y'all. We had a lot of fun, and we will see y'all again next Friday, either live or a video. I don't know what our plans are yet.
I don't know what we're doing next Friday, yep.
We shall see. All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Jackson.